Hey everybody, welcome to my review of Pacific Rim, directed by Guillermo del Toro. Awesome director, man. What a great film. I already gave you my general thoughts on it. I didn't finish like my whole introduction thing. Starring Charlie Hunnam, Idris Elba, Rico Kuchiki. You gotta say her name right. I hope so. Charlie Day, Ron Perlman, great, cast of actors and actresses. Pretty good. It came out in July of 2013, and the budget for it was like 190 million, and it made 400 million dollars at the box office. So it was very profitable, and there's a reason why. Because Pacific Rim was fucking awesome. Yes. The movie was so cool to watch. Now, obviously, the acting wasn't like something to run home to. Like, oh my god, Charlie Hunnam. This one scene, man, like he really broke down and really capture your emotions. No, it's not that kind of movie. This fucking movie, Pacific Rim, is something you watch with your fucking best bud, and you're just like, my fucking god, that was fucking awesome, dude. Like, like that's the kind of thing. Like, it's a monster. It's like not a monster, like big, giant, robots fighting each other. I mean, that's the fucking dream. It's like a wet dream for any fucking, dude bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking cool, man. Fucking robot punched the fucking alien right in the fucking jaw, dude. Like, yeah, I'm pumped. Fuck yeah. That's the kind of fucking thing it is with Pacific Rim. It's not gonna win any It's not gonna win any Oscars. Like maybe it might win an Oscar for best visual effects, because it has some really good effects in that shit. But obviously, it's not. Charlie Hunnam is not gonna win. He's not gonna win Best Actor for Pacific Rim. It's just not gonna happen. The Asian woman from the movie is not gonna win Best Actress for Pacific Rim. It's not gonna win Best Picture. But I mean, I think you know what where I'm. I think you know what I'm talking about. That's enough of that. But yeah, basically, our short synopsis of this movie. The world is they run into a very terrifying enemy called the kaiju. Kaiju are these big ass alien creatures that come from this portal in the floor of the Pacific Ocean. They come up, from the sea, and they just terrorize the shit out of the human world. They fucking blow up buildings and bridges and just kill everything in its path. So basically, humanity is like, what can we do to fight these things? So the whole world, they put aside all the differences, and they basically fund up this put all their money together and make those things. If you can see the poster, those are the Jaegers. They're fucking big ass mechanical, machinery robots. I guess you could say, in a way, but not really. Like, they're like, yeah. If I hear the technical term for the Jaegers they are gigantic humanoid mechas, each controlled by two pilots. One pilot and another, obviously, but they need to be in sync. That's the thing. They need to be their minds need to be in sync so they can fight the kaiju in a most what's the word? I guess most perfect kind of way. Hopefully, they need to be in sync, basically. But yeah, fucking awesome movie, man. Like, fucking Jaegers versus the Kaiju, it was sick. Like from the first fight in the beginning of the movie, I was into it. I was like, man, this is incredible to watch right now. And it's crazy because I wish I watched this movie in IMAX 3D, man. Oh my god, how awesome would that have been? Big ass screen, you know, the 3D obviously, and just the Jaegers just going in on each other. And, I mean, going in on the Kaiju and the Kaiju fighting back. It was fucking incredible. It was really a great surprise as far as like, you know, just awesome action. You know what I mean? Obviously, the acting was pretty piss poor, I would say. I'm sorry. No offense to the movie. I mean, the acting wasn't great, obviously. But that's not the reason why I was in the movie theater watching this movie. I was there for the Jaegers, and I was there for the Kaiju. I was there to watch them beat the shit out of each other. And I was there to watch fucking Godzilla-like action and fucking big-ass, gigantic shit. You know, fucking testosterone pump fuel bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what I was there for. So, yeah, I got what I wanted. But yeah, great movie, directed by Guillermo del Toro. I mean, I'm not going to go too much into the story because the story is pretty simple. It's basically the Kaiju versus the Jaegers. And they want to put an end to the Kaiju and their, destruction and mayhem and shit. Because obviously if they were allowed to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, humanity would be extinct. You know, there would be no more humans. It would just be Kaiju running around and, you know, it would be their world now. It would be, Earth would be theirs. But anyway, yeah, rambling, on. Enough of that. Yeah, Pacific Rim. I grade Pacific Rim with a A-. It was really fun, man. It was fun time at the movie theaters. Obviously, it's for like, male. It's for that male demographic of, just dude bros, like, fuck yeah, this is the kind of shit I like, fucking giant robots and shit, and Godzilla and whatever the fuck, it's like, akin to like, monster trucks and shit, like, how guys like, get all fucking crazy over monster trucks. It's like something like that. That's the way I kind of feel when I watch Pacific Rim. I'm like, I don't watch, I mean I do, but I don't like watch the movie for the the talking scenes. I would usually just skip to the fighting, like the crazy like shit that like oh jeez, I hope that wasn't too loud. Like my favorite scene in the movie, if I can give like one little spoiler away, was when the main Jaeger, that's how you pronounce it apparently correctly. When the main Jaeger, Gypsy Danger, was fighting a kaiju in the city, the whole sequence was incredible. But when the kaiju was grabbed onto Gypsy Danger, and he like fucking grew wings out of nowhere and started flying into fucking, it started like it was like dragging Gypsy Danger by his feet or something like that. It was bumping him into buildings, blowing shit up. And they fucking flew into space. I was like, what am I watching? This is fucking crazy. And they're in space, and like Gypsy Danger like pulls out a fucking sword and just fucking cuts the fucking kaiju in half. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I mean, I was pumped. I was like, oh shit, that was fucking awesome. And then like they're free falling. It's like 2 minutes until destination, like 2 minutes until free falling, whatever the voice was saying. It was just that was like one of the highlights of this past year, 2013. That was like if I like made a list of my best moments in the movie theater watching movies, that moment would be up there. It'd probably be number 1 or number 2, something like that. It was that fucking awesome to watch, like incredible. But yeah, I started rambling about how much I like have a heart on it for this fucking movie. Yeah, but thank you for watching my review of Pacific Rim. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that. And see you next time for the next review. Boom!